It's on!
Oh, okay.
Hello, beautiful friends.
It's on, it's recording!
We're making a video.
Hi!
You're in the video?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wow!
Oh, did I just like headbutt you? Hey, back to work.
Hi! So
You're like eating the greens and stuff.
Ah! No, we're talking about Fruitarianism, no greens.
Yeah, no.
Or minimal greens depending on the person you talk to.
Yeah. Yeah, we're sitting here in front of a very awesome sweet cane cafe, it's called. And then we met Annie, our lovely friend, and talked about what we were talking about, labels.
I came in and I said, these are two of my all-time favorite fruitarians and people who I love talking about fruit and their choices of eating a fruit-based diet. And I really love a lot of fruit, and I've experimented with eating exclusively fruit and currently eat things in addition to fruit, and I'm open to playing and open to that continuing to change. And
Yeah.
I really love that I get to talk to people who are also open to their things changing and open to whatever is going to happen, and just staying present with what their body wants and when, and staying open to new information, new experiments. Like, yeah, who see life as a learning experiment. A learning experiment.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what it's all about. And yeah, just feeling good. If we feel good, what's wrong then? Like,
Yeah. I think we were talking about how people kind of tend to get caught up in labels, and like, this is who I am and this is how I have to do it because that's the label that I've put myself under. And you know, it just seems a little bit limiting sometimes, and it can, I don't know, for me, if I put myself in a label like Fruitarianism and then maybe I eat greens one day, or I even have maybe a little bit of cooked food or something like that, then yeah, I just feel so much worse afterwards because I've labeled myself Fruitarianism and put that pressure on myself. And then it's like, yeah, if I do anything outside of that category, then it makes me feel like I'm sabotaged or something. So yeah, I don't really enjoy putting a label on myself and just allowing
You
that
don't
freedom.
enjoy beating yourself up over eating like seeds? Like, yeah. It's interesting too, like, I think it's funny that people who are so hyper clean and focused on healthy food and living and diet can then, and like, this is coming from what I've done, do so much harm to ourselves in like beating ourselves up over like, yeah, I didn't eat that, I don't fit this label anymore, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah, you ate vegetables, like, you know, like, for me, I'll take a step back and be like, well, what was I eating when I was like 12? Like, you know.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Was that cheese or cheese? Because I was eating a lot of cheese.
Yeah, cheese.
Cheese. Oh.
Cheese. Do you miss cheese ever?
No.
Me neither.
No.
I mean, the flavor is nice,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't miss anything else about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been making some like raw probiotic coconut yogurt with some turmeric, and that's been like our cheese fix.
Yeah, it's so true. I have a friend who is not a vegan. She's the best vegan baker that I know. And she always talks about with substitutions, it's like you're substituting what that thing was giving you. So it's not going to taste like cheese, but like coconut is like fatty and protein and
Yeah.
creamy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Eat some coconuts, people. Avocado. That's another really good one.
Oh. So loving the fats lately.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about getting a durian smoothie. Yeah.
Here at Sweet Cane Cafe, they've got durian cacao smoothies.
So good.
So
They're
good.
pretty epic.
Yeah, we've had it like 2 times this week.
Yeah, I think we're thinking about possibly getting a gallon of durian smoothie. Get that 10% off discount.
Shout out to Sweet Cane.
Yeah,
Yes.
seriously.
It's one of my favorite places on the Big Island.
Yeah.
Here in Hilo, it's awesome.
Okay, here's a fruitarian related question, just to like ramble.
Mm-hmm.
Cacao is a fruit. A lot of fruitarians avoid it or call it Cacao. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so cacao, what most people associate as cacao is not the actual fruit, but the seed. So there is a sweet fruit when you open the cacao, and it's really good.
the
Super
fleshy
sweet.
part?
Yeah, it's fleshy, and that's the part that you eat as like a fruitarian or whatever. That's the actual fruit. But what people associate is the chocolate. The
Yeah.
chocolate is the seed, and the seed is, you know, almost all seeds
Toxic.
have toxins in them, and especially cacao seeds because it's got caffeine, which has no place in the human body. But even still, you know, it's kind of what a lot of us allow ourselves to have.
Yeah, again,
Um,
this is what we were talking about too. Just like, yeah, we know that this caffeine is gonna make us feel not optimal. It's not the optimal health, but sometimes, well,
You know?
I enjoy eating a cacao smoothie still, and
Yeah.
I sacrifice that 100% health just to have that experience and
Mhm.
still
And,
feel good.
Yeah, it's perfectly okay.
Yeah,
And,
it's yeah.
That's something I've been thinking about a lot. It's like, what's the mentality I'm going into whatever it is I'm eating with? Like, am I looking at this being like, you know, oh, this is gonna make me fat, this is gonna make me sleepy or
Yeah.
slow or
Yeah.
Mhm.
or whatever, or am I looking at it being like, oh, I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna poop this out, like it's just gonna go and
Yeah.
go out.
And especially if you give it some love, I think it'll feel better inside too.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. That's what I
Eat
think.
your food from a place of love and like really be excited about it, no matter what it is. If you're gonna, I'd say if you're gonna like binge on something, at least be excited and like,
Yeah.
you know, don't like even before you eat it. Some people are like, oh, this is stupid. I'm about to do this, and like, why am I gonna do this? And it's like all this fear, and yeah, it's not good for digestion, my friend.
No.
No, it's really not. That's very interesting.
Yeah. That just made me think about the banana experiment. I
Oh,
told you about. Yeah, it's so cool. Two bunches of bananas, from the same bunch. First one, you give it so much love. You like every day you give it so much love. The other one, you hate it and you hate it and you give hate to it and like, oh, just look at it as, ugh. And when after a week, the hateful one was brown and not ripe and not good to eat, and the other one was just fully ripe and beautiful and so interesting, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your intentions and expressions are vibration, and you know, so are the bananas. And if you're tossing those vibrations onto the bananas, then
Yeah.
it's gonna take on whatever you feed it,
Yeah.
for sure.
Wow. It's the irony. I think I still just keep coming back to like this wanting so much to take care of and do the best thing for yourself that leads so many people to then be so mean to themselves.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's hilarious. I mean, when you're in the throes of it, it's not as
No.
hilarious, but when you like step back from it and you're like, why am I being so mean to myself?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This isn't
Yeah, you-
helping anyone.
Mhm.
This is not helping anybody. It reminds me also, there's a study of like different water molecules forming with like being told different things
Right.
and like showing the
Yeah.
resonance
Yeah, I
in
just saw that
words.
the other
Yeah,
day.
it's so mind blowing, and I
Yeah.
like as such a nerd, like I love bringing Eastern and Western together and like
Yeah.
studying these things.
So beautiful how water can change so much, and like how it looks from Beethoven music and from other
Like heavy metal music.
heavy metal
is like,
music. Yeah.
It's yeah, the vibration. It's crazy. Everything is just visible forms of vibration, and it's so cool. You can see that in the water molecules when you have different frequencies, how they, you know, express themselves in different ways. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And it's the same with everything.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, even this is, and people watching this and the vibration of these words, or how this is resonating with someone, how it feels resonating for all of us in this moment, like saying it.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yep.
Existence is a weird and wonderful trip.
10 minutes. Should we end it?
Seems like a good amount of talking.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Should we
Say our channels. What is it?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that ending just seemed pretty abrupt, but I guess that's cool.
I think it's perfect as it is.
Cool.
Aloha.
Aloha.